The monk's brilliant strategy. Even with 100 plots of land, they are of no use without farmers. Likewise, a company cannot produce a single thing without people to work. In this way, all things arise interdependently. Long ago, there was an illiterate monk named Ihuedo. He was a disciple of the eminent Venerable Yonghwa, who helped revive Korean Buddhism in the late 19th century. At that time, monks engaged in communal labor, cultivating temple-owned land to support themselves. Meanwhile, most villagers near the temples barely managed to survive by tenant farming land owned by Japanese colonizers. Though it was their own country, their fields were entirely taken over by the Japanese in an unbearable situation. One day, monk Ihuedo devised a clever plan. He gathered the community and ordered that several plots of temple land be sold to the Japanese. Hearing this, the head monk Wanju was shocked. "Master, that land is rich and fertile. How could you sell it to the Japanese, our mortal enemies?" Indeed, the land was of excellent quality. To the monks, Ihuedo's suggestion seemed not only contrary to the teachings of the Buddha, but even traitorous. "I'm not saying we should sell it at market price," Ihuedo replied. "We'll sell it for several times more." Word spread, and the Japanese, eager to acquire land, bought the temple fields without hesitation, regardless of price. Then Ihuedo made a public announcement to the villagers. "We will cultivate the nearby mountains into farmland. Anyone willing to work, come forward. You'll be paid well, and the land you clear will be given to you for free." Worried about the coming barley hump, a time of food shortage, villagers rushed in with shovels and pickaxes to begin clearing the mountains. Just as promised, Ihuedo paid them generous wages. Within a month or two, they had created even more rice fields than had been sold. "Wanju," said Ihuedo, "divide the newly cultivated land evenly among the farmers and let them grow crops." "Yes, we sold some land to the Japanese, but that land still lies within our country. And with the money from the sale, we've created even more fertile fields. Is this not a case of killing two birds with one stone? How much longer should our people suffer as tenant farmers under the Japanese?" All of this follows the will of the Buddha. Only then did the monks understand Ihuedo's deeper purpose, and they bowed to him in respect. Even with 100 plots of land, without farmers, they are useless. And even with many farmers, if there is no land to cultivate, that too is meaningless. The same applies in modern society. Without mutual cooperation between employers and workers, no company can thrive. Workers sustain companies, and companies provide work for workers. Entrepreneurs must not only chase profit for themselves, they must always consider the needs of workers and ensure they can work without anxiety. This is the responsibility of the business leader. Here, the relationship between